Kenya Plant Health Inspectorate Service KBC has partnered with other stakeholders to contain invasive pests that are emerging from neighboring countries. KBC Managing Director Theophilus Mutui says the East African community has recently registered many cases of invasive pests, and measures have to be taken to curb the danger that the insects pose to Kenya's main markets.
In 2022, Kenya horticulture exports declined 8.1% to 152.3% from 165.6 billion shillings in 2021. The decline was as a result of high inflation in the European Union, which is Kenya's key destination for cut flowers, fruits and vegetables. The decline is also exacerbated by frequent interception of Kenyan horticulture consignment in the international market. To minimize interceptions, a Kenya Plant Health Inspectorate Service KBC, Center of Biosciences International KBC, and Standards and Trade Development Facility have taken a regional approach to stop the spread of mealybugs, a quarantine pest in Europe and China, from crossing to Kenya.
It's actually being found now in most of the counties where pawpaw is grown. It has moved to Uganda, Burundi, Rwanda, and other countries in the region. The pest can cause up to 90% yield losses. We actually saw farmers lose up to 100% of their orchards due to this particular pest.
The 140 million shillings project is aimed at mitigating the pest from crossing from neighboring countries to protect rejection of Kenya's horticulture produce to major markets that have recently seen some of the produce from Kenya banned from accessing the EU market due to presence of pests.
We are going to work with all the counties which produce the target crops. The target crops here is avocado, mangoes, citrus and pawpaw. So those counties which grow those crops for export will be the target for this project.
These insects are very dangerous to these crops. And that is the reason why we are launching this project, so that then we are able to implement it and make sure that we have quality crops, food crops, and in the long run, the economy of the country is going to improve, and even the nutrition value of our people is also going to improve.
The 3-year project, which will also see intervention measures taken in the region, will seek to increase compliance with sanitary and phytosanitary requirements for the fruit through improved surveillance and management of scale insect pests.
We have an initiative, one of them that we'll be looking at is a release of biological control, which we believe will be able to support, especially in the management of this. And secondly, we hope that we'll also be looking at the indigenous knowledge that the farmers have. And apart from that, also we'll be looking at how do we train farmers on identification of scale insects, which are becoming a real challenge now in Kenya, and especially in the production of various crops that we have in Kenya.